Welcome to Eating Well with Chrystal. Do you like drinking soup? Are you wondering why you should drink soup every day to take your health up to the next level? As we're making our way through another cold winter, one of the direct benefits of sipping on hot soups is to keep you and your family warm and toasty. Even though drinking water can keep you hydrated, but drinking soup can boost your immune system by raising your core temperature to reduce aches and pains, clear up mucus, and fight off disease. Plus, soup makes you feel full faster and keeps you full longer, with less calorie comparing to the solid food. If you eat soup regularly, you're taking in less calories, which will help you maintain healthy weight. But keep in mind, not all soups are created equally. Some soups, such as this creamy pumpkin soup, includes more ingredients and takes longer time to cook. In today's video, I share 5 easy soup recipes that are frequently rotating in my kitchen when I don't have enough time but still want to add something healthy and quick to my dinner table. Now let's get into it. The first one I have to bring it up is this classic tomato egg drop soup. If you've ever been to any Chinese restaurant or eat with any Chinese friends, tomato egg drop soup should not be a strange thing to you. It is the soup almost every Chinese family can whip up in a few minutes. Although you can add in as many ingredients as you want, what I'm sharing in this video is the bare bone foundation that every other tomato egg drop soup is built upon. The ingredients you need for this soup include 1 medium-sized tomato cut into small chunks, 1 egg, 1.5 cup of chicken broth, 1.5 cup of water, 1 piece of chopped cilantro, and a few drops of sesame oil. Add water and chicken broth to the pot and bring it to boil on high heat. Then add chopped tomato in the soup. Let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes to soften up the tomatoes. Beat the egg thoroughly in the bowl. Then swirl the egg in the soup. Keep swirling to help the egg spreading out evenly in the soup. Let it cook for another 1 to 2 minutes. Turn off the heat. Drop the chopped cilantro in. Stir and taste. If needed, add a pinch of salt. The last is to drop a few dips of sesame oil in. Mix it well. Then the soup is ready. It pairs well with almost any type of meal. The second soup is miso tofu soup. For this soup, you will need the miso paste for its salty, tangy, and savory taste. You should be able to find a miso paste in your local Asian market store. I also link some options for your convenience under this video. Miso is rich in essential minerals and a good source of various B vitamins and folic acid. As a fermented food, miso provides the gut with beneficial bacteria that are associated with our overall mental and physical wellness. Other ingredients include ½ pound of cubed tofu and a few pieces of seaweed flakes. I used the dry tofu. You can use firm tofu or silk tofu based on your own preference. To make the miso flavor stand out, I used 2 cups of water and 1 cup of veggie stock. Bring the water and the stock mix to boil. Then add the tofu chunks into the soup base. Sprinkle in the dry seaweed flakes. Then take 2 to 3 spoons of miso paste for your desired saltiness. Stir the mix thoroughly and let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes to bring all the flavors together. Turn off the heat. Add chopped green onions for fresh taste and bright color. The last is the few drops of sesame oil for the final touch. Transfer the soup in a bowl and enjoy. The third soup is fishball seaweed soup. For this soup, I used the frozen fish balls I bought in a local Asian market. Bring the water and the stock to boil. I use veggie stock to let the seafood flavor stand out. Or you can use reduced amount of chicken stock to enhance the seafood flavor. When the soup base is boiling, add the fish balls in the soup. Then add the seaweed flakes in. Let it cook for 3 to 5 minutes or until you see the fish balls are floating on the surface of the soup and the seaweed flakes are softened and spread out evenly in the soup. I did not add in any other garnish ingredients other than a few drops of sesame oil, because this time I don't want the strong flavor from cilantro or green onions interfere with the unique flavor of the fish balls. Transfer the soup into a bowl. The main dish I have for tonight is the steamed broccoli and the homemade tomato sauce ravioli. The warm soup with chewy fish ball bring more comfort and satisfaction to the whole meal, perfect for a quick weekday dinner. The next soup is spinach egg drop soup. We all know spinach is one of the super green foods that are nutrient dense we should eat every day. Slightly cooked spinach make it easier to absorb the nutrients in the spinach, such as vitamin A, E, zinc, calcium, and iron. Bring the water and the chicken stock to boil. Add 1 tablespoon diluted cornstarch into the soup base. Stir it. Bring to boil. Then swirl the egg in. Keep swirling and make sure the egg is spreading evenly in the soup. Let it cook 1 to 2 minutes. Turn off the heat and throw in a handful of washed clean spinach leaves. Let the remaining hot temperature to cook the spinach slightly. Don't overcook. Overcooked spinach will turn yellow and lose most of the nutrients. A few drops of sesame oil. You can adjust the taste with a pinch of salt if needed. This is the soup that takes the least time to prepare and is the most frequent soup on my dinner table. The last soup is corn grit goji berry soup. Different from the other 4 salty flavor soups, this one is a little bit sweet. Made of dried kernel of corn, grits is hearty food that is high in micronutrients like potassium, calcium, and vitamin A. Goji berries are loaded with antioxidants to support your immune function and healthy vision. Plus, the bright yellow and red colors always cheer me up. Bring the water to boil. No stock this time. I use 4 cups of water with half cup of corn grits to create the slightly thickened soup base. If you want a more liquidy soup, adjust the ratio accordingly. Stir the corn grits in to avoid the grits stick to the bottom of the pot. Let it cook for 5 to 8 minutes until the soup is boiling again. I add half spoon of brown sugar for mild sweetness. Then I sprinkle 2 spoons of dry goji berries. Let it cook for another 2 to 3 minutes until the goji berries softened. Turn off the heat. Cool it down a little bit. Transfer the soup into a bowl. And enjoy. Do you like these 5 easy soup recipes that are incredibly easy to make and super healthy to eat? Try it out and add it to your daily meal prep to take advantage of the health benefit of these natural whole foods to improve your health. If you like this video, check out my other soup recipe videos for everyday healthy eating recipes. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.